Chase Lee Hockey, Blue Futon. Out of the Netflix world, we have a movie called The Curse of Bridge Hollow. Is it kind of like a kid's movie, or is it kind of like a haunted house, R-rated, just ridiculous fest? Let's find out. The Curse of Bridge Hollow. What's about? It's a very simple premise, actually. Marlon Wayne and his family travels from Brooklyn to, I think, North Carolina to be a science teacher down there. And now all of the mannequins, all of the skeletons, all of the Halloween decor is coming to life because the daughter accidentally unleashed Jack. Stinky Jack? Skeleton Jack? Something Jack. Anyway, did I like this film? This is a kid's movie, everyone. When Netflix says it's a TV 14 show, negative. This is a TV PG show. This is kids friendly. Yeah, there might be some cuss words here and there, but everything else in this movie is kids friendly. So since we got that off my chest, did I like this film? It was okay. It was fine. It was nothing special. The hour and a half did go by pretty quick, but there are a lot of nitpicks with this film. So with that, I'll give the positives of the movie. I liked the Halloween decor coming to life. A lot of it was practical effects and it was fun to watch. Not a lot of CGI. Yeah, you had to do some CGI with big spiders or just ridiculous skeleton people. It's like, yeah, you can't have people walking around skeletons and being real life. Like, if it's a werewolf costume, yeah, it's real. If it's a zombie, yeah, it's real. So I think that is really good to have. Also, there are some good side characters like Riggle, as well as John Higgins. John Michael Higgins, thank you. Those side characters are extremely fun to have in the story, and they add a little bit to it. The kid actors are fine. Everything else in this movie, I think, is just fine. The same director of this, I believe, did Kick-Ass 2, Truth and Dare, and another one. So he's done a lot more like R-rated, hardcore PG-13 style of movies. This one, he's going more in the kids' territory. I think it transfers okay, but I think the weakest part of the movie is the main kid in the family of the Marlon Wayne and the dialogue. Some of the acting really, really felt PG as well as TV. Just TV movie. And that's the biggest fault of this film. It felt like it belonged on Netflix, it belonged on TV, and it had no right in being in theaters. That's true. How it was filmed, how it looked, it just felt very setty. You know what I mean by that? Like, it just felt like it was filmed on a set. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You could tell, yeah, there might have been some neighborhoods that might have been real, but the overall movie just felt very sound-stagey. And I just didn't like that feel of it. Like I said, you could call this a Hallmark Halloween film, and it felt like that. Also, I'll give props down to the writing that every time it talks about white privilege, like Marlon Wayne's like, oh, we're traveling to Brooklyn to North Carolina. This town might have a dash of white privilege. What, a safe town is now considered white privilege? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to say, that if it's just a white town is voted the safest town in America. I don't know what you're trying to go with that type of dialogue, but, I mean, there are only white people in that town, so I just didn't know where that dialogue was going. Also, but I will get the dialogue to go up because it kind of makes fun of vegan food, saying vegan food is trash. And so you have the yin and yang of like, okay, you have that, silly white privilege, dialogue where you're just like, okay, I roll. But then you have this dialogue where it's like, oh, vegan food is trash, which is very true. So I will give it a yin and yang where it balances itself out. But overall, this is a kid's movie. To me, it's harmless. I would probably go more on the positive scale with this one just because I enjoyed the practical effects. It was only an hour and a half, and it was just silly fun for any family to put on the TV and just enjoy themselves for a quick hour and a half. So The Curse of Bridge Hollow will receive a 3 out of 5 of Futons, which equals that 60%. So see the critics' news scores gave this one. So you have critics a 35% with 20 of them, and audience score is 67% with over 50. Yeah, I kind of see that. It's not an original story. You've seen it a million times before. But like I said, if you have kids and you want to watch something for Halloween that is not too scary, that's very friendly, this will fit the bill. 35, 60, 67. Chase Sock with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Futontopia. You Blue Futonians, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a movie. is the best way to say it. At least like, oh, what about Wild Wild Crocodile? That one, it was just a musical that didn't do nothing for me, and I knew that one wasn't for me. This one, to me, there at least is some adult humor that someone can go, you know what? I enjoyed that scene. I enjoyed that scene, and adults can get entertained just a little bit. Actually, it's felt like My Wife and Kids, actually. The ABC show back in the day. Yeah, had that kind of vibe.